Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Rule Britannia going for the Anglophile achievement. Alright, things are looking pretty good so far. We still have not had the War of the Roses and it looks like we're not going to get it at any point, which is a little bit of a problem. We kind of would have to wait all the way until the Age of Reformation, which is not outrageous. We're only an age away. It can happen, but still. I would have liked to get it a little bit sooner. By the way, how much longer until we can get our first one of these ideas, Splendor ideas? That's going to be 800 points. Would be really nice to have the transfer subject peace treaty before we go to war with Denmark, because that would be an easy way to take over the entirety of Norway. But I don't think that we're going to get quite that lucky. So War of the Roses is out, which means we can't try to control the state religion with the counter-reformation and all of that nonsense. Go for Anglican religion, could be kind of fun. English Empire, it's going to have to wait a little bit. So that does leave us with the option of conquering Brittany, which is not a bad idea, and I'd like to do it sooner rather than later. Also discovering the Americas and finish conquering Scotland. If we can go to war with Spain, we also theoretically could go for Gibraltar down here, which would give us some extra naval maintenance modifier, galley, combat ability, also some permanent claims, and a couple more islands out yonder. Eventually, we would want to start moving toward the Mediterranean and start establishing a presence in Egypt, which would be kind of fun. But alas, all of that is going to have to wait for the moment. We did just finish up a war against Scotland and a lot of these other little people down here. Now we're just going to go ahead and kind of sit back for a little bit. I'm going to put an admiral in charge here with good maneuver value to get a little bit of extra trade power. We might as well have the extra guy running around. Where do we get another admiral? Oh, right. So one of the admirals came from Maritime Europe, Maritime Empire, there we go, and one of them came from the estates with the burghers. That's right, I remember now. All right, we're finishing up some of our cores, and my thought is I would like to finish up some cores before I do this, because it's 15 years of local goods produced modifier. Gives us a chance to let the economy tick down a little bit, get some proper cores on it, maybe get a little extra money. I'll hold on to that because I'm not really desperate to get to, well, anything actually doesn't go anywhere, never mind. So yeah. I think Brittany and Norway are our next two main targets. We can attack Provence, which is fun because they have been excommunicated. Savoy and Aragon would not defend them, but Austria would. No, sorry, would... Oh, no, other way around. Austria would call in for favors. Gelre, Portugal, and Aragon would defend them, which I don't want. If we attacked Brittany, we're looking at fighting Savoy and Utrecht. Utrecht's not a big deal. Savoy... I'd hate to lose him as an ally, but it's also not the end of the world if we did. Let's go ahead and pull off of Provence. We don't really care about them. We could start preemptively improving relations with some of the electors if we felt so inclined. And it's not the worst idea in the world. Sweden, you're allied with Denmark. That is the weirdest thing. You're independent of Denmark. You broke the personal union, but you're allied with the very people who used to hold you hostage. That's weird, right? We'd have to fight Sweden, Lithuania, and Oldenburg if we wanted to fight Denmark. I do have the ability to humiliate the rival, but we would not be able to take the provinces that I desire from Norway, which basically is Iceland. So we're going to have to find a way to get a claim against Denmark. One thing I guess we could have tried doing is going for East Frisia. Try to make them into a vassal, annex them, and that will give me the extra range that I need. Alternatively, we just kind of sit back for a little bit. We don't do anything to Denmark until we have finished off Scotland, which will be how much longer? Not until 1487. Truce with Brittany has ended, which is good. We probably should go ahead and start improving relations with some of the neighboring nations around Brittany with the intention of perhaps not having a coalition. So we'll do some of that. And I probably should continue maxing out with the Pope. That said, we're only 9 off, so that's not a huge deal. Let's instead go for the Palatinates, and we're just going to try to improve relations with all of them for a little bit. I will be killing Brittany. I think they are going to have to be my next target. It does make the most sense. We should also consider getting some extra claims against Spain so that when the time comes, we'll be able to kill them in 1484. Times of need. The dynasty of our noble king Lancaster has certainly a powerful one. Through Edward IV, they rule our nation, and will do so for many years to come, blah, 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 blah. The Emperor of Austria. His gracious wife Mary is a daughter of our own royal house, and an invaluable contact. We could ask for some money. We could ask for some administrative aid. Is that power? Diplomat. I would really love diplomatic power. Manpower is not a bad idea, or you gain prestige. I would love to get some extra diplo power if that's an option. I don't even remember what that does. I don't think it gives me an extra diplomat. Maybe it gives me diplomatic reputation. We'll find out. If they accept, maybe we'll get something for them. Truce of Portugal has ended. Okay. A helping hand. Finally, we have heard back. The most noble emperor has decided to grant it. The reply was carried back from some of their finest diplomats. We gain 25 diplo power, and we like Austria a lot more. 25 diplo power, of course, being quite nice, since I do want to continue working down the influence ideas with the goal of eventually getting to the aggressive expansion reduction. Burgundy insulted me. Rude. So rude. A new pope, the papal state. We're going to go ahead and invest and have a chance of becoming the papal controller next time that something happens. Sickness of king. King Edward IV has fallen ill and cannot handle all aspects. We could, with the empowered council, because we are well advised, we would gain yearly prestige. Oh, that is so good. We don't lose money. We don't have to worry about autonomy. Instead, we just straight up gain prestige. The gifted group closest to the king will be most fit to rule. Heck yes. Absolutely would love to reduce that prestige decay. Why the heck not? All right, how are we doing in terms of our army? Could stand to be a little bit larger. So right now, what is our unit composition? 16 and 11? Why did I go down here? Was the intention to, like, fight Spain again? Or Castile? No. Can't be that. We're going to go ahead and train up, I think, a few extra infantry. Sort of to start us off and just kind of build out our army a little bit larger. Not that I'm worried about France anymore. They are doing pretty well in terms of Liberty Desire. We should be A-okay with them for a while. I do actually want to kill Provence. It's just I can't do so while they are allied to Aragon. Now, if I had an excuse to go kill Portugal, that would be a thing. Nope, they're also allied to Aragon. Who have you not allied at this point? Everyone except for the two that I was just talking about killing. Okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's fine. Administrating an empire. Bureaucrats have long favored paper over parchment. Blah, 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 blah. The price of paper goes up for the rest of the game. Okay. Not a big deal. A beloved heir dies. Uh-oh. So, War of the Roses might actually happen. There goes Edward Lancaster. Let's see. We can gain a church in Donegal, or he'll just die and a new 333 with a weak claim becomes the heir. I wouldn't mind letting the War of the Roses fire, to be honest. It would give us a chance to change up the royal line. Where is Donegal? Donegal. All the way over here, with pretty bad base tax, but... Alright. Build up the church. Our heir has died, which means we are now running the risk, I think, of the War of the Roses starting this next month. There it is, going up 2% per month. If we do not get an heir in the next 50 months, we will have a nasty event. We can go for the cadet branches with our Diplo power. Extra prestige, chance of a new heir. You know, the thing is, I kind of may not want to pick that up to go for the extra chance of a new heir yet. We may want to wait on that for a little bit. I think we hold off, honestly. If we're going to let the War of the Roses happen, which we could win, we might as well actually commit to that, don't you think? I think so. Let's see. How are we doing in terms of our army composition? We can still have a 50% split. It won't be that way forever. But we could train up at least a couple more cavalry, and that's all of my money for the time being. All right. Flanders has claimed Calais. Stupid Flanders. There's a few extra corps for us. How are we doing in terms of our coalition? 42 there, 68 in Brittany. A little bit high in some of the Empire, which I don't like. Yeah. This is a new recording session, so I do have to, of course, familiarize myself a little bit. One of our neighbors is more technologically advanced than us. Well, crap, I hate losing innovativeness per month, but what can you do? Starting to run a little bit low on our power projection. We could afford to insult somebody. I think we send an insult to Burgundy, since they sent one to me. Let's pull off of the Palatinates. Not that the extra will make a big difference, but we might as well go ahead and do it now. Send the insult. New Pope again! This time it's Poland. Wow, that was pretty quick. Did not last long, did he? Alrighty. Force the Union Casus Belli is gone, but it doesn't matter. We already have the Union. Which, by the way, is not even that good. 8 troops. Kind of pitiful. Not really sure why he's quite so weak. Alright, we're maxed out with Liège. So if I wanted to declare war on you, we'd only be able to bring in France. Austria is fighting another war currently. Savoy is a bit of a problem. Although, depending on what France has, no claims against Savoy. It would have been hilarious if we had fed some land to Savoy. It's not even the worst idea in the world. What am I going to do with Savoy? We have a royal marriage with them, so maybe it's not a good idea. I can't break off the relationship anytime soon. I kind of want to hold on to them and use them against Burgundy as the thing. And we could do a conquest war against them. We'd have to fight Holland, Flanders, Brabant, the Nevers, the Palatinate, and so on. Fight Burgundy, call in Aragon and France. Savoy would not join because they are fighting in another war. Interesting that they would defend Brittany if they're fighting in another war. Who are you fighting right now still? The Milanese conquest of Brescia. I think you're still doing the same war we saw before. They might give up eventually. Fighting Burgundy has the potential of being really good if we can chain it into another war. Reason being, we could consider taking some land from the coast of Holland. It would really upset the Emperor, but if we were in another war by the time that we were coring it, he would not be able to demand the unlawful territory, which would be interesting. Portugal and Castile like each other again. After breaking that relationship, they have rejuvenated it. Unfortunate. Oh, no. Well, there's the thing I was really hoping not to happen. Castile now has a personal union over Aragon and Naples. Castile just became very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Good thing that we have a truce. Until 1484. That's a problem. Well, the good news is now we are actually free to say that we want some of Aragon's land, and I can hope that France will try to get some claims on it. I'll go ahead and say that I want some land from Provence as well. Sure, why not? I will want some of this for myself, of course. Gibraltar, I have a claim on. Let's go ahead and get a claim down there if you can. Can't get claims down there, France, so we'll have to wait on that. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? So, yeah, Castile's a huge threat now. Huge threat. If I had declared a war just now and gotten Aragon into something, I don't know if they could have fallen under the personal union. Would have been amazing. All the more reason that we really wanted to have Austria as an ally that we will be able to use against Castile someday, I hope. Denmark is disputing my trade. Unfortunately, that is still not a reason to take any of their provinces, so we can't do that right now either. Portugal has embraced the Renaissance. Good for you. Would love to get some more tech. If I could find a way to get Savoy in on another war, that would be so convenient, but who could I fight? We have enough favors that I could tell them to prepare for war. Well, when they finish this war, which is not for a while. We're just kind of stuck waiting for a bit, I'm afraid. There's not a whole lot that I can do. We lost an advisor. Statesman gains power. Using more or less questionable methods, some advisors will stop at nothing. Statesman? That is this guy, our level 2. Can't really replace you with much, but I guess we can fire you. I'm not going to really lose the prestige. No, he's level 2. I kind of want to keep him. Unless there's someone I can get for cheaper, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's yearly inflation reduction, which is not that good. Yeah, no. Nothing we can do there. I'll go ahead and keep him for now. We do need somebody else, though. I guess we can go for the fort defense. It's not very good, but it's cheap, and it gets me some power for now. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? Master, yearly inflation reduction, that is... Is that admin? Crap, I can't remember. Is that admin or is that Diplo? Ah, these are the things you ought to remember, but I don't remember anymore. I don't remember. Austria, I'd love to be able to call you into a few wars. You know how strong that would be for me? Who are you fighting? Defender against Poland. Really? Poland is attacking people in the Empire? You're winning fairly handily, it looks like. Weirdness. Alright, let me think. Let me think for a minute. Hi, Luca. Let's max up some relations with the Pope. Who hates Castile? Austria and the Mamluks. I wish I could use the Mamluks in on this, but I think they're far enough away that that would not be much of an option. But man, would that be interesting, wouldn't it? Let's go ahead and top off relations with, let's say, Cologne or somebody. We always should be making some progress in the Empire, especially to try and get rid of this. Oh, by the way, is it time for the War of the Roses? Maybe. Oh, interesting. The lack of an heir has caused rumors in the court concerning Edward IV's alleged infertility. This is most troubling as there are several nobles waiting in the wings ready to claim the throne at the death of Edward IV. Chance of a new heir minus 50%. We have just guaranteed that the War of the Roses is going to fire. Progress is now going up by 5 per month. Yep, the infertility is giving an extra +3. Wow. All right, so we only have a few months now before this is going to be a thing. Let's go ahead and transfer some troops around. It is definitely time to do that. Let's also save some money while I can. Army maintenance, root out corruption. Just reduce that. Wow! Just when I say that I'm not going to get an heir, what happens? Newborn daughter! People rejoice when they heard the news. So the rumors of his infertility are gone now, yes? They have celebrated for days. I declare her to be my new heir, a 012. Oh, no, 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 no. I want a male heir. Chance of a new heir minus 100%. For a while, at least, there's a yeah, no, we've guaranteed that we're going to have the War of the Roses. Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine with me. Let's go ahead and invest. Diplotech is interesting. I guess we could go for the chance of a new heir plus 25% now, and that's not a big deal. Tech is also not a bad idea. Not that I need sailors either. I need so much Diplo power, though. All right, we're going to work on the idea. I'm not worried about the chance of a new heir anymore, so let's go ahead and start making some progress over there. Pretty soon we can get the military tech, and that will be the cannons that I desire. I have been saving a little bit of army force limit just so I can get at least 1 or 2 in there. Looming disasters very close to firing. We're gonna have a war. We're gonna have a war. A dandy, dandy war. Can you please stop it? Why did I forget to turn off the epistles again? Lord. Shush. Shush. All right, we can go for the Conquer Ireland if I want to get some extra money, which is not a bad idea. But I'll hold off. What's the autonomy currently look like? 75. I guess we didn't make any of these states, right? So it's going to be a problem until I make some states. Which actually is something we could consider doing. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and improve relations with Friesland. And with Trier. There we go. Let's just make a few friends while we wait. You got a friend in me, buddy. 85. Just a couple months away. Time to get up the army maintenance and get ready for a jolly old war. We need a new general. But I want the tech. The tech is more important than the general, so I can have a cannon. I hope. Okay, let's go for the tech. Done. Boom. Now we want to invest in at least 1 or 2 cannons because they will make a difference. 1, 2. 1 for each army. For all the good that's going to do me. War of the Roses. There it is. Edward IV has suddenly died. Wow. Amazing timing. It's like we were able to predict exactly when he was going to croak. As the nation mourns 2 junior branches of the old House of Plantagenet, and the House of Lancaster and the House of York, both claim to be the rightful heir to the throne of England. Sporadic fights between their supporters have already broken out in a number of provinces around the country. Their heraldic symbols, a red rose and a white rose, have already become synonymous with the conflict now commonly known as the War of the Roses. We can support the House of Lancaster. A 012? Oh! Oh, this is pathetic! Come on! No! They're terrible, though. They're terrible, though. All right, we're going to choose the House of York for fun. A new king, a 210. Yip-de-freaking-do. Okay, hang on. Who would the new king be? There we go. Okay, wait a minute. No, we want Edward VI to take over. If he can take over London, he will become the new king. A 355. I want to accept your demands. Okay, you know what? The trick to this now is to mothball my fort and to lose. I think we will lose the stability in the process, but for a 3-5-5 king, sorry, House of York, the 3-5-5 wins. Okay, this is better. This is better. Wait. I just realized, do we lose the personal union with France? We're about to find out. I do not recall. Cardinal across the border. Steal it. Thank you. Calais is mine. I already have Calais. Okay, we've taken a loan because I just lost a lot of money, but it's fine. It's fine. We can already invest in integrated elites, which we do want. And I'll go ahead and pick that up now. Okay, one away from getting the state propaganda for the extra aggressive expansion impact, which is pretty good. Also, our heavy ships just got a little bit stronger. Do want to get the admin tech as soon as we can. So yeah, by all means, siege us down. And I'm just going to move all the way over to Cornwall and leave you alone. Go for London. Soldiers desert. War enthusiasm in the form of plague and starvation is not affecting blah, blah, blah. Lose stuff, national unrest, taxes. Ouch. We're going to import some food, I guess. Lose a lot of money. That really does suck. Wedding bells. Sire. Again, the advisor interrupts you, their furrowed brow telling tall tales of concern and sleepless nights. The succession is not secure itself, your majesty. On they go. Blah, blah, blah. Don't they ever stop. Royal marriage with England from Austria or chess on the veranda gain prestige. I mean, we might as well do this. We're going to be a sought-after bachelor and just gain some free prestige for a while. Denied newborn daughter has expired in England. Go to London so I can accept your demands. Slowly but surely, he's making his way over here. This is just like that stupid Revolutionary War thing again. Court painter. Can't really afford that, but a stability? Worth. 90 ducats for a stability is 100% worth it, in mine opinion. Go to Oxford. Come on, Lancasters. Take over the throne again. Support for York. We just got a lot of local unrest reduction. All right. I don't really care, because I'm not actually supporting the House of York. Support for York again. Okay. Go to London, siege it down. It's tempting target. Loyalist embarrassment. Gosh dang it. I can afford to upset France for a little bit. Let's pull off of Trier, and let's improve relations. It's actually fallen quite a bit, but their liberty desire is still only 32%. You should be able to get this instantly. There was no one there. Well, maybe not instantly, but it should be weak. No, okay, so we weakened the fort, but it wasn't enough to actually get them to take it automatically. Admin tech, grab. We are very close to getting another idea group, which would mean we can go for the exploration ideas. Taxes, missionary strength. Yes! I want taxes. Support for York again! Everyone likes York. Regency Council in Brittany. So the thing is, I really do want to get exploration as quick as I can. The idea being, anything that can increase the odds of getting colonialism by 1500 would be very, very welcome. Very welcome. But for that to work, I'm going to need a lot of Diplo power. I can't demand Diplo support from these guys until 1493, 10 more years. More support for York. This is amazing. Free advisor slot. So for this, I think I can't really recruit the minister because we can't afford to have any more influence. At least, when does this expire? 1493, 1483. 20% is about to go away, actually, in a few months. We can afford to recruit a minister. Let's test this. Nope, it was an admin guy. I thought so. All right. Well, if this guy ever loses it, we can go for that guy instead. Let's go for the trade efficiency guy. It's going to cost a fair chunk of money, but I really do need the power. More support for York. Max out with Friesland, I think. Pull off of that. Let's go for, I don't know, Brunswick. Pull off of Cologne as well. Take the fort. Oh, please take the fort. Become my king, Lancasters. I'm in a singing mood today while I sit around waiting, apparently. Oh, good. Lots of embargoes. I like that. Come on. Maintain the diplomat with France for a bit. Another loan? I need to go to war and get some money. Diplo relations. Sounds great, but you know what's better? Power. Support for York. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Oh! Mary Queen of England to 633? Oh! Well, does this change anything? What were you again? You were going to be a 355. It's still better to go with Edward VI, Hudson. Okay, the succession is safe. That's hilarious. Economic policy. We are not going to lose 3 mercantilism, so we're going to have to lose some loyalty. House of Seymour. Okay. Disloyal estates. This sucks. Please take it. Enforce your demands on me. Gosh dang it, enforce it! Nobles disgruntled. I don't care about local support for the rebels. Come on, take it! Okay, the Siege of London is over. Accept demands. The rebels will never negotiate. I mean, how long until you have progress? 24 months? Declaration for the Lancaster Pretenders. Lots of unrest. What we do, I think, is we start retreating our troops so that we don't die. Arose from a foreign land, the ruler of Yaroslav has sent you a painting depicting a young girl in his court. Her eyes are green, her hair is black, and your eyes are drawn to the painting as if to a vacuum. Huh, I must have her, new consort 510, of Muscovite heritage. Royal marriage with Yaroslav. What is this foul witchcraft? Be gone. I'm not going to have a royal marriage with Yaroslav. Are you insane? Get out of here. Go on, siege down everything. You're welcome to split. Bring up the local unrest. I don't care. There should be a stable government. I happen to agree, but we're going to lose the prestige. Can purchase an ability. Aggressive expansion impact minus 10% is huge. Transfer subject at half cost would be really good. War taxes cost can be good. More cavalry. This is actually amazing. Because if we can do this, I would be able to get a lot of development in my colonies. Ooh, I'm actually really torn on this now. There's a lot of good options. This would have been good. Claims, bordering claims, yeah. Aggressive expansion impact. That's so good, though. So is this. There's so many good things. You know what? I think I'm actually going to go for the aggressive expansion impact so we don't have coalitions. Or am I? I can't decide. Fine, do it. I know I said that we might go for the other thing, but we're not going to. We need to reduce my army maintenance. I'm losing so much money while I wait for this stupid rebellion to finish. They're making good, solid progress. Nobles disgruntled. I don't care if you have local unrest. Go for it. It's going up pretty quick. Influenza. Quarantine the province. Come on. Declaration for Lancaster. Yeah. Golden era for Portugal. Yeah. So the question is, do I actually go for the aggressive expansion, or do I save up, get the admin tech, and then immediately get the colonization that I need? Truce with Castile just ended, which is terrifying. Nobles disgruntled. Let's see. I have 16 years to develop some colonies, which is not a lot. Not a lot at all. Let's see. If I have quests for the New World and a province in North America, if I can just get 1 in 16 years, I would be able to have a chance at getting colonialism. 1491 is when I will have enough power to do this. Unless I demanded some admin support. Yeah. What I could do is seek their support and then send an emissary to the Pope, or get a missionary strength guy, which I don't need. So we're going to send an emissary, then we are going to demand the admin support and lose the loyalty. That at least saves me some time. 1489. Can I stash up another 400 Diplo power by 1489? 5 years, currently making 9 per month. If we can get a new king, that goes up a lot. The answer is yes. Did we just lose... What happened? Did we just lose all of the rebellion? No, there it is. Okay. Switch to a different math mode. Okay, Scotland intervenes. By all means. There goes a general. More English pretender rebels. Keep sieging it down. You have to end this video here. I'm going heavily into debt to try and change up my line and get a much better king. A 355 would be amazing at this point. But it's going to be very painful getting there. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.